Hello friends, my name is Vikas.
So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important current affairs of the second week of February. The session will be very helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end. So friends, we'll start with our session, but before that we have something important to tell you about. So friends, we have an app by the name AffairsCloud, which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded and logged in through your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to this page. And you can see here various all courses and various other sections provided to us. The courses that are provided by our team are very helpful and they will be very useful in your preparation. In the courses that we provide, we give you daily current affairs, weekly current affairs and monthly current affairs. In daily current affairs, we will be providing you with multiple quiz of 20 questions daily. Then we'll be giving you the daily current affairs content also. Similarly for weekly, we will providing you 50 questions of quiz on weekly basis, as well as all the important current affairs of that week will be given to you in an ebook. Similarly for monthly basis. Apart from this, we'll be providing you with banking awareness and all the banking relating exams. So don't worry, your preparation is in our hands. We'll be providing you with the best content. Apart from this, then you should know we've covered topic wise. Important daily topic wise or the monthly topic wise are covered in our course. We'll give you 20 types of such PDFs that will cover apps and web portals, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, awards, applications and web portals, and defense sector. All the topics that you see of general studies are basically covered here. As you saw, we provide current affairs in English, Hindi, banking awareness, exam PDF, special current affairs, topic wise current affairs are provided to you, state current affairs, then topic wise quizzes are provided to you. There is another section in special current affairs, that is learn from picture, and we have named this infographics. Infographics are your interactive PDFs that you can interact with. They are highly informative. I highly suggest you to go and check these out because they will be helping you to learn things in an interactive way. So do check them out. They will be very valuable to you. All you have to do is to purchase our course. You can use code Vikas10, that will be giving you an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. So it is a bumper offer. All you have to do is go and download our app and check our courses. So friends, we'll start with our session. So friends, in this video we will be discussing some of the most important current affairs of the second week of Feb. Alright, this session will be very important and helpful to you, so do watch the video till the end and it will be an important revision for all of you. Let's start. First is West Bengal government has launched Praya Shikshalaya, an open air classroom program. So Praya Shikshalaya, this was an open air classroom program launched by whom? It was launched by West Bengal government. Kanchot festival celebrated in Jammu and Kashmir. Kerala signed an MOU with Social Alpha to develop clean energy technology. This tech is technology. Health Minister has launched intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0. Sonata Software partnered with Microsoft for its launch of Microsoft Cloud. So Microsoft Cloud is a partnership between Microsoft and Sonata Software. Amazon India signed MOU with Karnataka to turn rural women into entrepreneurs in the state. Important, mark this also. Alright, so this was some, we will be discussing one-liners because these one-liners are now highly valuable to you, because once in one video, or you can say in just one image here, you see you have covered more than 6 important news that can be asked in your exam. So let's move to the question. In Feb 2022, IUCN, that is your International Union for Conservation of Nature, declared Aravali biodiversity from dash, that is from where? This Aravali biodiversity park is in Gurugram, Haryana, as the India's first other effective area based conservation measures. So remember, IUCN, this is your International Union Conservation of Nature, has declared Aravali Biodiversity Park, that is from Gurugram, Haryana, as India's first other effective area based conservation major site, that is your OECM site. Mark this, highly important. Alright, and this was declared when? It was declared on 2nd of Feb. What is on 2nd of Feb? 2nd of Feb is declared as, or it is observed as, World Wetlands Day. World Wetlands Day is observed on 2nd of February. Alright, and on this day only IUCN has declared Aravali Biodiversity Park, that is of Gurugram, Haryana, as the India's first OECM site. Moving on. Name the hackathon competition that was launched by the Ministry of Power under the RDSS scheme to enable advanced technology in power distribution. You have to name the hackathon. So the name of the hackathon was Powerthon 2022, and it was, the responsible ministry is Ministry of Power, and it was virtually launched. All right, and the name of this hackathon was Powerthon 2022. It was under RDSS. What is this RDSS? RDSS stands for Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme. All right, Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme. So the name of this hackathon was Powerthon 2022. Next question. In Feb 2022, the Union Health Minister Mandviya launched Mansukh Mandviya ji, here Mansukh you also write, Mansukh Mandviya ji launched intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0. We saw this in one liner, towards children and pregnant women. Okay. Under which health program IMI 4.0 was launched? So what is the name of the health program under which this was launched? It was launched under Universalization Immunization Program. Fourth option is correct. Universal Immunization Program. Under this IMI, that is your Intensified in Mission Indradhanush 4.0, was launched. Alright, Dr. Mansukh Mandviya launched this IMI 4.0, and it was launched in New Delhi. Alright, and it is to protect children and pregnant women from severe disease. Alright, what is the reason of this IMI? To protect children and pregnant women from severe disease. Alright, moving on. One more thing, remember this immunization program. The immunization program was launched or introduced into India in 1978 as expanded program of immunization. Alright, by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next. The Government of India extended the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana till March 2026 and allocated 4600 crore rupees for the scheme. This Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana is the flagship scheme of which ministry? This Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana is a flagship of Ministry of Food Processing Industries. That is option 3 is correct. Alright, mark this important. Next. And one more thing you need to remember here, that the year till which this was extended, this Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, is year till 2025 to 2026. Then basically it is for March, or you can remember here till March 2026. Alright. Next. As per the brand valuation report released by Brand Finance, Life Insurance Corporation has been ranked dash. The rank of life insurer LIC is 10th in the list of insurance brand globally. Alright, mark this. And if we ask, the LIC has a valuation of $8.65 billion. Alright, and if we convert it into rupees, that comes around 64,722 crore rupees. This is the valuation. Alright, moving on. Which company recently signed an MOU with Microsoft India to redevelop regulated sector cloud offering? We just saw Microsoft Cloud was recently launched by Microsoft along with whom? It was launched by Microsoft and L&T, that is Larsen and Turbo. Alright, Microsoft India to redevelop regulating sector cloud offering. It was by Microsoft and along with L&T. Highly important, and the reason or the objective was to modernize traditional data centers to potentially hybrid cloud sector. That means to provide various cloud services in India. Like there is Amazon Web Service, AWS, they are providing their web service, their cloud computing services to the general public as well as to various companies. Similarly, Microsoft is also getting into the cloud offering, and they have partnered with L&T. If we talk about L&T, CEO and MD is SN Subramaniam, and the headquarter of L&T is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. If I ask you where is the headquarter of UNDP and UNEP, headquarter of UNDP is in New York and headquarter of UNEP is in Austria. All right, I correct here. This is not UNEP's headquarters is not in Austria. UNEP's headquarters is in Nairobi, Kenya. All right. And similarly, IMF and your World Bank, they both have headquarters in Washington, DC. Moving on. NABARD has launched Jiva program to promote natural farming. Jiva program was launched by which organization? Launched by NABARD. Karnataka developed Nanna Shale Nanna Kodege, an app to help addressing the infrastructure need of the government school. It was launched by Karnataka. THDCIL signed an agreement to set up 10,000 megawatt solar projects where it was in Rajasthan. Jammu and Kashmir governor launched the first of its kind QR code based mechanism to certify and label handmade carpets of Jammu and Kashmir. Department of Social Justice and Empowerment inaugurated a Smile scheme. Mark this also. Who inaugurated Smile scheme? Inaugurated by Department of Social Justice and Empowerment. India will replace diesel by renewable energy in agriculture by the year 2024. Government approved 26,275 crore rupees outlay for modernization of police forces. Next, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, who became the Asia's richest person by overtaking Mukesh Ambani? Remember, Gautam Adani became the Asia's richest person by overtaking Mukesh Ambani. Mark this, highly important. If we are talking about Mukesh Ambani, his net worth at the time of this data was released was around $87.9 billion. Remember, these data keeps on changing because daily they occur some losses or they occur profit on a daily basis. And if Gautam Adani we talk about, it is 88.5 billion dollar. All right, next. And if we are talking, this was about Asia. If we are talking globally Elon Musk is the richest person. So the correct option here becomes option 2. Next, which communication satellite was decommissioned by ISRO through 11 maneuvers after successful completion of 14 years of on-orbit operation? So the name of the satellite is INSAT 4B. All right. And can we ask INSAT 4B is related to whom? It is related to ISRO. Indirectly or directly it is related to India. All right. And this has finally decommissioned this satellite, and this satellite has achieved orbit is about 340 kilometer above geostationary altitude, and this INSAT 4B has completed a period of 14 years on orbit operation, due to which it was recently decommissioned. Next, who authored the book Golden Boy Neeraj Chopra, the biography of Neeraj Chopra? Neeraj Chopra won gold medal in javelin throw in Tokyo Olympic Games of 2020. So the book, that is the Golden Boy Neeraj Chopra, this book was authored by whom? It was authored by Navdeep Singh Gill. Mark this, highly important. All right. Next, Fiat Panis is the official motto of which international organization? Fiat Panis, this is an international motto of FAO, that is your Food and Agriculture Organization. It is a department of United Nations. If we are talking about FAO, remember Director General is Q Dongyu. Headquarter of FAO is in Rome, Italy. All right. And the meaning of this Fiat Panis is a let there be bread. Let there be bread. All right. A bread is something we eat, so it is related to your Food and Agriculture Organization. Moving on. Some international news. Bangladesh Railway has signed an agreement with HEIL to procure 420 broad gauge wagons. Mark this, 420 broad gauge wagons will be acquired or to procured by Bangladesh Railway. Gautam Adani became the richest man by overtaking Mukesh Ambani as the richest or the Asia's richest person as per the Bloomberg's Billionaires Index. L&T and Microsoft India signed an MOU to develop regulated sector focused cloud offering. Instagram launched Take a Break campaign to encourage breaks from social media. TomTom Traffic Index ranking of 2021. Who or what was the rank of Indian city that was listed in this? In this, remember, Mumbai was ranked as the fifth most congested city. I repeat, as per the TomTom Traffic Index ranking of 2021, the rank of Mumbai was fifth among the most congested cities. Next, as per the data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India is the dash largest exporter of millets in the world. Remember, as per the data of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India is the fifth largest. India is the fifth largest exporter of millets in the world. Mark this, it is an important data that you should know. Alright. Then India is the world leader in the production of milk with a share of around 41%. Alright, if we are talking about production, India is the world leader, that it stands at first position in the production, and India is the fifth largest exporter here it is being talked about. Alright, India exports about $26.97 million of millets in the year 2020 to 2021. And if we are talking about the three largest importers of millets from India are Nepal, United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. They import millets from India, as India is the largest producer of millets that accounts for 41% of the production globally. Next, which bank recently partnered with Creditas Solutions for its Neo Collections platform to automate loan collections? So the bank that tied up was RBL Bank. Next, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, and Dash were chosen by the Tata Group to finance Air India's old debt. Remember, SBI, Bank of Baroda, and your HDFC Bank. They three were chosen by Tata Group to finance the Air India's old debt. Alright, next. In Feb 2022, Dash became the first union territory to integrate with the national single window system to enable the ease of doing business. Remember, Jammu and Kashmir became the first union territory to enable or to integrate with the national single window system. That means if we want to do a business, all the details, all the permissions and everything related to it will be provided under single window. That means under single portal it will be provided. So also it can be as what is the full form of NSWS, it will be National Single Window System. Next, which district secured the first rank for most improved aspirational districts in Niti Aayog's Delta ranking for December 2021? Remember, it was of Odisha and Malkangiri. Malkangiri of Odisha is the district that secured the first rank in the most improved aspirational district in the Niti Aayog's Delta ranking for the December 2021. Alright, this data is released by, you should know, Niti Aayog. And if we are talking about district, we saw Malkangiri, Odisha secured the first position. And if we are talking about second, then remember Chhatarpur of Madhya Pradesh is at second position. This is at second position. Malkangiri, Odisha at first position, and Beswagrai is at fifth position. Baramulla of Jammu and Kashmir is at third position, and Ramgarh of Jharkhand secured the fourth position. All right. Next, EIU's Democracy Index for 2021. India ranked 46th, and this was topped by Norway. This is Democracy Index released by whom? EIU. EIU is your Economist Intelligence Unit. So can be asked that Democracy Index is released by which organization? Economist Intelligence Unit, and the rank of India in which was 46th, which was topped by Norway. Then Global Entrepreneurship Monitor of 21-22 report, India ranked 4th in the ease of starting business, and it was topped by Saudi Arabia. Important, mark this also. India signed an MOU with UN's World Food Programme to hand over wheat to Afghanistan. Israel became the first country to allow drones in civilian airspace. Mark this, highly important. Frank-Walter Steinmeier re-elected as the president of Germany for another term. Ninth US GBC top 10 ranking of countries outside of USA for lead in 2021, and India was ranked third in this and China topped in this particular index. Then, India's first commercial biomass based hydrogen plant with an investment of 24 crore rupees will be set up in which place? This will be set up where? It will be set up in Khandwa, Madhya Pradesh. India's first biomass hydrogen plant, and the investment will be of around 24 crore rupees. It will be set up in Khandwa district of Madhya Pradesh. And remember, Madhya Pradesh is the state in which first drone mela was also observed. Next, India secured what rank? Remember, India secured third rank in the 9th annual ranking of top 10 countries outside the United States for leadership in the energy and environmental design of LEED, that was released by US Green Building Council, which was topped by China. We just saw this one liner. If you remember, this is the liner we just saw. The rank of India was third, and the country that topped in this ranking was China. Alright, so the correct option here becomes option 3. Next, also here you must know the full form of USGBC. This is your United States Green Building Council. Next, which organization recently launched the Jiva program to promote natural farming under its existing watershed and Wadi programs in 11 states? Remember NABARD. We also saw this in the one-liners. If you remember, NABARD is the organization that has launched the Jiva program to promote natural farming under its existing watershed and Wadi programs in 11 states. If we talk about NABARD, chairman is G.R. Chintalaji, and it was the year in which it was founded is 1982. Remember, 12th of July 1982 this was founded, and the headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, which of the following organizations recently gave approval for BSE Limited to trade electronic gold receipts in spot bullion exchange platform? So it was your SEBI, that is your Securities and Exchange Board of India, recently gave approval for the BSE Limited to trade electronic gold receipts in spot bullion exchange program. Next, which of the following policy rates is wrongly matched with respect to the 6th bi-monthly monetary policy for the fiscal year 21-22 released by RBI in February? So remember, it is asking that is wrongly matched. So if we look at here, reverse repo rate, it is correct. Bank rate 4.25, cash reserve ratio, that is your CRR, it is 4%. Statutory liquid ratio 18%, it is also correct. But here we see policy repo rate, this is not 4.25, it is actually 4%. So the correct option here becomes option 1. Alright, moving on. Let's move to some appointments now. Dinesh Prasad Saklani appointed as the director of NCRT. When was NCRT started? 1961. Disha Patani appointed as the brand ambassador of Bata India. Mark this. Akshay Kumar appointed as the brand ambassador of Uttarakhand. Also, Rishabh Pant was also appointed as the brand ambassador for Uttarakhand to promote sports in that particular state. S.R. Narishman assumed the additional charge as the CMD of Power System Operation Corporation Limited. This is also known by the name POSOCO. Mark this, S.R. Narasimhan appointed as the chairman and managing director, or he has been given, or he has assumed the additional charge of chairman and managing director of POSOCO. Then Uni Krishnan Nair appointed as the director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. Amitabh Bachchan appointed as the brand ambassador of Medi Buddy. Next, SEBI restructured its advisory committee on investor protection and education fund, that is IPEF. So who is the new chairperson of this IPEF advisory committee? So the name of the new chairperson is, tell me. He is Guru Murthy Mahalingam is the new chairperson of the IPEF, that is your Investor Protection and Education Fund Advisory Committee. Next, Dash became the first union territory to integrate with the national single window system to enable the ease of doing business. We saw this question, this is repeated. It was your Jammu and Kashmir. Next, the United Nations World Pulses Day is observed on Dash with the theme of Pulses to empower youth in achieving sustainable agri-food system. So remember, the United Nations World Pulses Day is observed on 10th of February 2022 with the theme that pulses to empower youth in achieving sustainable agri-food system. And remember, the first ever World Pulses Day was observed on 10th of Feb in 2019. In Feb 2022, which country received a grant from the Indian government to implement the Unitary Digital Identity Framework modeled on Aadhaar card? I repeat, you have to name the country that has recently, or you have to name the country that recently got a grant from the Indian government to implement the Unitary Digital Identity Framework modeled on Aadhaar card. It was your Sri Lanka. Mark this. Alright, this framework will be implemented by the Sri Lankan government as a national level program on a priority basis. And remember, Indian government has approved this to provide a grant to Sri Lanka for implementing unitary digital identity framework that is modeled on Aadhaar card. As per the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor 2021-2022 report, India secured what rank? The rank of India was 4th in the category of easiest places to start a new business, while which dash topped the list? Saudi Arabia topped the list. Remember, as per the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor for 2022, this according to this report, India ranked at 4th position in the category of easiest place to start a new business, and the country that topped it, or automatically you can say the country that has the easiest, or you can say it is the easiest place to start a new business is Saudi Arabia. Next we'll be talking about awards. Nitin Gadkari has received the 18th late Madhavrao Limai Award under Efficient MP category. Remember who got this award? Nitin Gadkari. And what was the award? 18th edition of late Madhavrao Limai Award. Next is Atal Tunnel recognized as the longest highway tunnel above 10,000 feet by the World Book of Records. Mark this. Rishabh Pant won the ESPN Crick Info Test Betting Award for the year 2021. Remember, Test Betting Award of ESPN Crick Info was won by Rishabh Pant, and he was also appointed as the brand ambassador of, or you can say the state ambassador of Uttarakhand state to improve the, or to create awareness about sports in the state of Uttarakhand. Next is related to defense. Goa shipyard delivered the 5th vessel of the CGOPV project that was named ICGS Saksham. Next, which bank recently partnered with Paisa Bazaar to offer credit card named Paisa on Demand? So the card that was launched was Paisa on Demand. It was launched by which bank? Remember, RBL Bank has tied up with Paisa Bazaar to launch Paisa on Demand, that is a credit card. Alright. So correct option here becomes RBL Bank. Next, who recently got appointed as the brand ambassador of Krishi Network? So the person who appointed as the brand ambassador of Krishi Network is Pankaj Tripathi. And remember, if we are talking about Krishi Network, it is a startup that was co-founded by Ashish Mishra and Siddhant Bhomia. These are the two co-founders of Krishi Network. Who recently got reappointed as the executive chairman of Tata Sons for a period of 5 years? So remember, N. Chandrasekaran has been reappointed as the executive chairman of Tata Sons for a period of 5 years. Remember, this term will be lasting from 2022 to 2027. And if we talk about Tata Sons was launched in the year 1868. Its headquarters is located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and chairman is Natarajan Chandrasekaran. Next, what is the theme of the 7th International Day of Women and Girls in Science that was observed on 11th of February. What is the theme it is being asked here? So the theme is equality, diversity. Option 2 is correct. Equality, diversity and inclusion. Water unites us. This is the theme for the 7th International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Next, select the country that holds the 2022 chairmanship of ASEAN. So the country that has the chairmanship of ASEAN is Cambodia. Alright, that is for the year 2022. If we talk about ASEAN, remember its headquarters is in Jakarta, Indonesia. Alright, and it was established in the year 1967. And the chairmanship of the ASEAN 2022 is with Cambodia. Next, Gujarat has announced new IT or ITES policy to generate 1 lakh employment. UNEP signed an MOU with Maharashtra to support Maji Vasudhara campaign. We just saw this United Nations Environment Program. The headquarter of this is located where? UNEP's headquarter. It is in Nairobi, Kenya. And if we are talking about UNDP, United Nations Development Program, its headquarters is in New York. AIM, that is your Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog and USAID has announced partnership under Smriddhi initiative. Mark this. Then RPF has launched Operation Ahat to curb human trafficking. India's first biomass based hydrogen plant will be set up in Madhya Pradesh. Mark this, highly important. Jammu and Kashmir became the first union territory to be integrated with NSWS. Mark this, another important. We have seen these in questions, so they are a revision for you. All right, more the times you revise any particular information, it will help you to retain it in your memory. Where is the headquarter of the International Telecommunication Union located? Headquarter of ITU. Simple and direct question. Where is the headquarter of ITU? It is located in Switzerland, and in Switzerland too it was located in Geneva, Switzerland. All right. Next, which organization recently launched Community Innovator Fellowship Award with Atal Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog? We just saw this question that it was launched by UNDP along with AIM and your Niti Aayog. And this Niti Aayog or basically AIM is your same thing. Alright, AIM is a part of Niti Aayog only. So the correct option here becomes, it is United Nations Development Program, UNDP. Alright, and this basically, don't get confused, this UNDP has partnered with AIM Niti Aayog to launch a Community Innovator Fellowship Program, that is your CIF. But earlier we saw was your Smriddhi initiative. For Smriddhi initiative, it is your AIM, Niti Aayog and USAID that has partnered. They are both different things. Moving on. Dash became the world's first country to permit unmanned aerial vehicles or drones to operate in civilian areas. Which was the country we saw in one-liners? It will be your Israel. Highly important. Next. Also remember, regarding Israel, you have to tell me how many countries say dash amount of villages will be converted into villages of excellence. How many villages of excellence will be converted, or how many villages will be converted into villages of excellence of India by Israel? You have to tell me. This is your homework. Tell me the number of villages. Next, Padma Bhushan awardee Rahul Bajaj passed away recently. In which field did he receive Padma Bhushan award? So Padma Bhushan awardee Rahul Bajaj, he recently passed away. He received this in the field of trade and industries. Highly important. He served as the president of the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, alright, from 1979 to 1980, and served a second term president of CII from 1999 to 2000. So he became president of Confederation Indian Industry 2 times. Alright. Then remember, he also served as the member of Rajya Sabha from 2006 to 2010 from Maharashtra. That is your upper house of the parliament is Rajya Sabha. Moving on. The Bahamas launched the world's first CBDC that was named Dash. So remember, in October, Bahamas has launched the world's first CBDC that was named as Sand Dollar. So the correct option here is Sand Dollar. Remember, the Central Bank of Bahamas introduced cent dollar, that is as a digital legal currency equivalent to the traditional Bahamian dollar. Even now, India is planning to launch their own digital currency to tackle the cryptocurrencies and everything. Moving on, in which city Rajasthan's desert festival, also known as the Maru Mahotsav 22, celebrated? Location is being asked, where is this Maru festival celebrated? This Maru Mahotsav. Remember, if asked Maru Mahotsav, you can say the state name is Rajasthan, but here the name of the city is asked. So remember, it was in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, where this Maru Mahotsav was celebrated. Next, which bank recently launched the annual startup program named Agri Infinity to co-develop digital financial solutions for the food and agriculture ecosystem by mentoring entrepreneurial ventures? So remember, it was your Yes Bank that has recently launched an annual startup program that was named Agri Infinity. Agri Infinity. All right, and that is to co-develop. So it was your Yes Bank that has launched annual startup program named Agri Infinity to co-develop digital financing solutions for the food and agriculture ecosystem by mentoring entrepreneurial ventures. Next, who recently got elected as the president of Germany for the second consecutive term? We just saw this in one liner, and the answer is Frank Walter Stein. Important, highly important. Next, who is the chancellor of Germany? He is Olaf Scholz. Alright, next. Who was appointed as the new managing director and CEO of Air India with the effect from 1st of April 2022? The answer is Iker Aye. Ilker IC has been appointed as the new managing director and chief executive officer of Air India with effect from 1st of April 2022. Next, which of the following satellites were recently launched into a sun synchronous polar orbit at 529 km altitude from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota by ISRO using PSLV C-52 rocket? So the name of the satellite is, remember, there are three satellites that you should know: Inspire Sat 1, EOS-04 and INS-2T TD. So all of the that is your all 1 to 3 is the correct answer here, and they were launched into the sun synchronous polar orbit, that is 529 kilometer from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota. Moving on, what is the approximate length of India's international land boundary? Approximate length of India's international land boundary, highly important. The length is of 1500 kilometers. Apart from this, let me show you a map. If we are talking about the land boundary, that you should know the length of India's international boundary is 15,100 kilometers in total. If we are talking about coastline, that is around 7,516 kilometers. Then this is regarding India, Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, India, Bhutan, India, Nepal, and everything. Alright, so for this international land boundary, we'll be joining Indo-Pak, Indo-Afghanistan, Indo-China, Indo-Bhutan, Indo-Nepal, Indo-Myanmar, and Indo-Bangladesh. Next, to some important days. 8th Feb is observed as second day of the second week of February. Every year, this is not just on 8th Feb, it is on the second day of the second week of 8th February. That is, this year it fell on 8th Feb, and this day is observed as Safer Internet Day with the theme Together for a Better Internet. 10th of Feb as World Pulses Day, and the theme being Pulses to Empower Youth in Achieving Sustainable Agri-Food. Remember, this was first observed in 2019. Then 11th February is observed as International Day of Women and Girls in Science with the theme Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, Water Unites Us. 11th of Feb as World Unani Day. 10th of Feb as National Deworming Day. 12th of Feb as National Productivity Day with the theme Self-Reliance Through Productivity. 13th Feb as National Women's Day as well as National Radios Day. Mark this, National Women's Day. Then on 3rd of February also we observe APEDA celebrated as its 36th Foundation Day. Then 14th of Feb as the second Monday of February as the International Abscesses Day. And remember, 14th Feb is also generally your Valentine's Day. Moving on, India's Swam portal is the world's largest mock platform. What does MOOC stands for? MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Courses. Alright, so India's Swam portal is the world's largest massive open online course platform. Massive open online course. That is correct option here is option third. Massive open online course. Next, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs MOTA sanctioned a 2.26 crore rupees for organizing the Koya tribal festivals of Medaram Jathara of 2022. In which state Medaram Jatara 2022 is celebrated? This is celebrated in Telangana. Highly important, mark this. Important. Medaram Jatara is observed in Telangana. Next, the central government constituted a special purpose vehicle, that is Ken Betwa Link Project Authority, with a 20-member national steering committee for the implementation of Ken Betwa interlinking of river project. This SPV will be headed by the CEO of Additional Secretary rank, who is the present secretary at the Ministry of Jal Secretary. Pankaj Kumar is the present secretary at the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Alright, and remember, this SPV will be headed by the CEO of the Additional Secretary rank. Next, which organization recently signed an MOU with India to provide 5,000 megaton of wheat to Afghanistan through the land border of Pakistan? So the organization was WFP, that is your World Food Program, has agreed. Alright, this agreement basically was between India and World Food Program to provide the 5,000 megaton of wheat to Afghanistan. Next, name the bank that recently partnered with Unanu Technologies for digital freight finance to fund transport contractors. So it was your Karur Vyasai Bank. Karur Vyasai Bank is the name of the bank that has partnered with Unanu Technologies for digital freight finance to fund transport contractors. Alright. Also remember, U-Turbo. U-Turbo is a marketplace or is a module through which one can onboard logistic companies and shippers to the freight financing program. Next, as per the National Statistical Office data, the retail inflation rate based on CPI has increased at what? It has increased at 6.01% in January, which is the highest in 7 months. I repeat, as per the National Statistical Office data, according to the NSO, the retail inflation rate based on the CPI has increased by how much? It has increased at 6.01%, which is the highest in the 7 months. Next, which company recently received an order from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to supply compact heat exchanger set for 83 light combat aircraft Tejas aircraft? For Tejas aircraft, recently which company received an order from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to supply compact heat exchangers? It was by whom? Tell me. Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, that is your BHEL. Alright, next, who recently got appointed as the chairman of CBSE by succeeding Manoj Ahuja? So, Vineet Joshi. Vineet Joshi will be replacing Manoj Ahuja as the new chairman of CBSE. Mark this, highly important. Next, during IPL 2021, MS Dhoni became the first to captain 200 IPL matches. Who is the only player to have performed in 200 matches for the same franchisee? Who is he? He will be Virat Kohli. So friends, this was our session. I hope you liked our session. All you have to do is like and comment below if you enjoyed our session. Your session and your comments are very valuable to us and we highly appreciate you commenting below. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price and that will help you to boost your preparation.